Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. Today I'm going to be planting an apple tree, and I'm going to show you what I do to keep the deer away from them. Now this apple tree I planted a couple years ago, and the problem I had with it is the mice. They got to it. I didn't have any protection around the bark over the winter, and they got under the snow and they chewed the bark off. I actually had about 5 of these that they did this to this winter. Now what you want to do when you're digging your hole is you want to go about 2 times the size of the bucket you have that your apple tree came in. Now I'm just adding a little bit of compost to my soil that I dug out as an amendment. I've heard some people claim you should not add any amendments to your soil, because what happens is the roots grow out and then they hit that hard, like I have clay soil, and then they don't stop. It's like you're planting them in a bucket. But I guess I've always added amendments to mine. As for the depth of the hole, you want your base of your pot, where the dirt was, you want to be just slightly above where the soil is now. It'll should sink in a little bit over time, and you do not want to be below your soil level. Now what I'm doing now, I'm just taking a saw and I'm just sawing off 4 sides and then the bottom. I've had really good luck with this. It seems to work a lot better than just taking and roughing up the roots. This really seems to promote outward growth of the roots. Now you want to make sure you water your trees in well when you plant them. Use about 5 gallons of water per tree. And you want to water them every day for about 2 weeks. And then about once a week following that for the rest of the year. Now what I'm doing here, this is something new I'm trying, is I'm putting weed fabric down to keep the grass and weeds from growing up next to the trees. And also I'm going to see if this helps keep the mice away from the base of the trees. What I used is a 6 by 6 foot weed fabric. You notice I'm redoing this. This really helps to have a second person if you're doing this. Okay, this is how I keep the deer away from my trees. I just take 3 fence posts and then I'll wrap some, what I have is some old horse fencing that I took down. And you can use any fence that you have laying around or something similar. Preferably you want something with small enough holes that rabbits aren't going to get into it, because I've had a problem in the past where rabbits have gotten into my trees, and about 2-3 feet up in the tree in the wintertime they'll eat around the tree like the mice did on me, and that'll kill your trees. I'm putting the fence post right through the plastic. I'm just burning a hole first so it doesn't ravel. I cut my fence so it wraps about an extra 6 inches to a foot overlap. What I use to tie my fence to the post is just some electric fence wire. And I just do a tie on the top and a tie on the bottom. Now what I'm doing here, I'm bending the end of my fence around that first post. So when you go inside, you don't catch your pants or arm or whatever on it. And then I'm going to take that loose section of fence and just wrap it past the other fence and just bend it around in a couple spots just so it holds there. And then if you need to get back into the tree, it's real easy to bend those back and open that section up. If you want, you can tie some ropes to each one of the T-posts and to your tree to support it. I like to do this in all of my trees since here in South Dakota we get a lot of wind. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, hit the like button, and if you have any questions, leave a comment down below and I'll try to get back to you.